That information we need to remember. Next, another important thing is Ferranti effect. So this is the sending end voltage Vs. This is the receiving end voltage. Here we are connecting the electrical load. Okay, for 5 minutes we have a break. So resistance, inductance, we have a load. For understanding purpose, I take a short transmission line. Here Vs is a sending end voltage and here Vr is a receiving end voltage. How much current will flow here? So depends upon the load. Even though in my purse I have here 1000 real, but depends upon purchase, I will use that 100 real, 50 real, 500 real. So depends upon the load, the current. So that what is the decision parameter is a load. Load current. The load means from the load we find the load current. And now we, for understanding purpose, we use the short transmission line. That is, all are connected in the series circuit. So here, this is the supply current IS. This is the load current IL. So here, IS, which is equal to IL, correct? IS is equal to IL. How much current carried by the resistance inductance? That is in general. You put together Z. The Z stands for the transmission line. The resistance inductance value of the transmission line we call as a Z. How much voltage, how much current will flow to the conductor, how much current carries the conductor, the same supply current or the same load current, correct? So here it carries the IS or IL. So if the current flow to the impedance, what will happen? There is a drop in the inductance. Correct? There is a drop in the inductance. So we are giving the Vs voltage. Assume that we are 100 and IS Z. It is a drop in the transmission line. Assume that 5 voltage. So what is the receiving end voltage? Is 100 minus 5, which is equal to receiving end voltage. We are getting only 95 because the 5 voltage drop in the inductance. So here sending in voltage, here receiving voltage. So here is a highest value, is a lower value. So that is flow from what? So sending voltage, we have here Vs and Vr is less than Vs. Okay, correct? Because 100 here we have 95. Sometimes, assume for understanding, it is a ground level. So here Vs, so Vr, so it's a higher value, it's a lower value. So that's why here we have 100, here we have 95. Sometimes here we have 100, that is Vs, but Vr we have a 105. Vr we have a 105. When will happen? When the load is a capacity load. So at that time, even though we are sending the power from the supply, sometimes we get a power from the receiving also. So at that time, the VR is high, receiving voltage is high, supply is voltage is low. So that condition we call as a parental effect. So simple to remember, parental effect means receiving voltage we have a high voltage, sending voltage is low. That is the information. That's all. When it's happened, if the load having a capacity load or no load conditions, under these two conditions, current FL will happen. So current effect will happen late night. For example, 6 o'clock, all the loads will connected. But 11:30, 1 p.m., 1 a.m., most of the loads are reduced. So what will happen? Due to the sudden reduction of the load, there is a power transfer from the load to supply. That condition we call as a current effect. So 6 p.m. is a heavy load and 1 a.m. is a light load, no load. So another important loss is a corona loss. So these three losses also asked in that exam. We need to remember skin effect, current effect, and corona loss. See here we have a blue color, the violet colors. If the conductor carries so this is the transmission lines. These transmission lines maybe carries 220 voltage, 400 kV, 220 kV, 110 kV, 66 kV, whatever the values were that. If the conductor carries above 220, the above 220 we call as a EHV line. So I will share another, these information we need to remember. I will share the details later in the group. Extra high voltage, low voltage, medium voltage, low voltage, ELV voltage are that. This Karama safety regulation 2014 they mentioned that. So later I will share these details. So this assume that this conductor carries EHV voltage. That is above 220. So if the conductor carries above 220 kV or EHV voltage, at that time what will happen? Here we have a conductor. we have a conductor. This conductor placed like this. This is the conductor. Okay, this is the conductor. Now the conductor is placed in the atmospheric air because we are discussing about the overhead conductors. So in the conductor carries 220 kV. So if the conductor carries that much of a voltage, means at that time what will happen? The surrounding the air, that is this air becomes ionization. Ionization takes place. So ionization means the air becomes heated. If you heat the air, what will happen? The air is divided into air molecules, so that we call the process we call ionization. Now, due to these ionizations, what will happen? First, I say that the atmospheric air is a dielectric media. It is an insulator. Now, this air becomes conductor because if the air is ionization, means the air is ionized air, we call as a conductor. So now these area are conductor. It's act as a conductor. The distance between these two is reduced. Area, assume that area, for example, 1 meter means now is reduced to 0.95 meters. The fact that is the conductor surrounded by some thickness. The thickness due to the ionizations. Due to the ionizations, now physically the conductor diameter is assume that 1 centimeter means now physically it is 1 centimeter, but practically it's increased 1 centimeter to 1.5 centimeter. The 0.5 centimeter due to the ionizations. That is the area is increases. If the area increases means indirectly we say losses is reduces, but it affects the systems. So that's why we call it as losses. So that is called as a corona. So in exam point of view, we keep in the mind corona means ionizes the air. That's enough. That word is enough. And how we identify the whether corona losses occur here. I hope most of the people working in the construction, if you go in the Raslafan area, even in our home country, if you're crossing the high transmission lines, in the late night, we hear the humming sound. So that is the important. How we identify the corona loss? By hearing the humming sound. And the late night, we can be able to visualize the violet color surrounded by the conductor. We have a dot, just see here. So we may saw this dot in the conductors. So sometimes we say that there is a spark in occurred, like this we be told. So here in exam point of view, ionization the air, point number 1, point number 2, humming sound, hissing sound, and violet color. And another thing, 220 kV, above 220 kV or simply EHV line. So transmission losses, as I discussed in the transformers, we have one formula. I will discuss IR into R cos theta plus or minus X sin theta. So in the previous class, we discussed this formula. In the transformer, this is the formula for percentage regulation. So the performance, we have two performance already. We discussed the transformer. We have two performance. One is the efficiency, another is the regulations. To find the efficiency, we need to find the losses. To find the regulations, we need to find the drop. So it is a simple RL circuit. That means we need to find the voltage drop in the resistance inductance. We have a drop in the phase. So here we didn't have any problem from the transmission efficiency and regulations. So there is no need to worry about the problems. But the formula they may ask that exam, just we remember the formula, we keep in the transformer topic. And string efficiency. So now see here, for understanding purpose I told. So here we have a tower. So we lay the conductor like this. That means this is the structure of the pole. This we call as a cross arm, this line. The T model. This is the pole. So this we call as a cross arm. I laid the conductor. So the cross arm is made up of the steel conductor. So we are not able to put the conductor in the steel. So that's why what we do, we put a insulator and we put the conductor top of the insulators. Okay. That insulator we call as a pin tape insulator. Mostly we questions from the transmission systems. So here the conductor is not placed in the top of the cross arm. This is the cross arm. So the conductor is hanged, not put in the top. So the conductor is hanged and hanged by insulators. These insulators we call as a string insulator. String insulator. Okay. So easy to again. So this is the insulators. So see here, this is one insulator, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 number of insulators are there. And each insulators are connected by one metal part. So here we have a metal part. So in between these two. So this is the insulator. This is the insulator. Okay. This is the metal part. Metal part means it's not a aluminum, it's not a copper, but it's made up of the steel. Steel is carries the conductor. So that's why it is a conductor. In between these two green color, we have insulators present. That means these combinations is become a capacitor. Correct? So this is the disc. So this is the metal part. This is the metal part. So in between the two metal part, we have insulators are there. So that we see here. So it is represent this point. This is represent this point. So these combinations we have a capacitance. before going to the string efficiency, here we have 100 voltage. Here we have here 10 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm. We have three resistors are connected in series circuit. How much voltage across this each resistance? Assume that it is inch after working. How much voltage across each resistance? So because all the resistance are equal, so 1/3 here, 1/3 here, 1/3. So here we have 33 voltage, here 33, here 33. Okay? Correct? Equally distributed. So here instead of 100, we put a 94 like this. Okay. Okay? Are clear this problem? Now we three capacitors are connected in series circuit and we have a applied volt, AC voltage. Assume that we have here 99 volt, 100 volt, 100 voltage here. How much voltage? All the capacitors are same. How much voltage across each capacitor? The same 1/3. We forgot about the numerical value. So series circuit, so 1/3. So that means, so here, this is the conductor carries the transmission voltage. This is the string efficient. Strings are connected like this. So now equivalent model is like this. So this is the structure. This is the electrical equivalent circuits. Capacitor 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 capacitors are there. Assume that all the capacitors having same value. Now what is the voltage across the last capacitor C4 is a 1/3. That is 25 voltage, correct? 25, because here we are giving 100 voltage. If you are giving 100 voltage means all the capacitors having equal capacitance value. So all the capacitors having same voltage. So 25. How many capacitors are there? 4 capacitors. So 4 into 25. How much voltage I will give? 100. So this is the string efficiency. What is the formula for the string efficiency? Total voltage divided by number of strings into voltage across the last string. That is the 2 important. Voltage across the nearest to the conductor. So formula is total voltage V divided by N into voltage across 4th capacitor C4. Because here we have 4 capacitors. If you have a N capacitors means we put a N into Vn. Okay? String efficiency which is equal to total voltage divided by N into Vn. VN stands for voltage across the nth string. So here for understanding purpose, I told all the capacitance having C equal values, because all the capacitors see here all the capacitors identical. If you see that, so we say that all the capacitors having the same value, but physically it's not like this. There is a difference between each and every disk. It's not exactly same. All the capacitors we have an exact C value. C1, C2, C3 like this. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, it is 100 with all the kappa equal means here 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. This is C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. So that's why answer is 100 divided by 5 into 20. So we get the 100% efficiency. But practically we are not able to get the 100% because suppose if the resistance capacitance is different means here it is 21 like this. They have different values are there. So the question number 1, we need to remember the formula. Question number 2, to how to get the 100, how to achieve the 100% efficiency, we need to make all the discs, all the capacitors more perfect, identical, typical. Then only we can be able to get the higher voltage, higher efficiency. So that is the part we need to remember.
So what is the significance of doing it? It is avoiding the current in the tower.
String efficiency. Because in what way we can be able to perfect to find the number of strings, to calculate number of the strings, and that way we can be able to find the efficiency of the string.
Okay.
In general, each disk is carried 11 kV, 33 kV. Each disk is able to carry 33 kV voltage and 11 in the market. The commercially, in the market, we have a 33 kV disk and 11 kV disk are there. How many disks we need to provide? And due to the capacitance, due to the strings, there is a losses will occur. How to minimize the losses? That way, how to improve the efficiency, transmission efficiency also. So next we have here distributors, feeders, service fans. So for understanding, just see here. It is a traditional house. So we have a service. Just imagine in our home country we have a hut. So we have a service. We have a rod. Rod is there. So we have a So imagine nearer to our home, in our home country. Here